Hi, so just a recap of my day of the Randonautica Adventures, December 2024. This morning, got prepared, got all my stuff together, water, um, basic necessities, did my route planning. Uh, Had a point that I got from Randonautica app about 3 days ago. I haven't been able to get out to it. It is wintertime in the Colorado mountains, so any trip out in the mountains takes quite a bit of planning and prep. But today, Christmas Day, I went out to this point or tried to reach this point, but it ended up being behind a barbed wire fence that most likely private property. So got another point and then was going to go to that one. Uh, Drove up in the mountains, county road, dirt road. Got to a point where I reached, maybe 2 or 3 miles up this road. There was a big hand painted sign that said, private property, unless you own land here, you're not allowed. There's no public access here. So had to turn around there. Went back down around another road that I'm kind of familiar with, but it's another mountain road that goes up in. You could reach Colorado Trail with this road. I know how it is, but it got increasingly more muddy and snowy as I was driving up, and I knew that would not get better as I progressed. It would only get worse. So that one, I had another 3 or 4 miles to go. I decided to turn around. But the got some interesting footage from the first point that I put in Randonautica 3 days ago. Went to that and didn't actually reach the point, but was able to sort of skirt around private property. And initially, Google Maps wanted me to go into this private property, which was it was a building that's owned by some investment firm in Kansas. There's nobody there. I went up to this building. I was going to actually ask if I could go into their property because they had a sign that said no hunting unless there is permission to hunt here. So I took that as, well, I could go try to get permission to go there. Of course, nobody was there. So I ended up just crossing this creek with my truck and sort of got out and was, hiking up a hill. Came across a bunch of birds. The birds were very active up there. There was also some other animal that huffed. It might have been an elk or deer or something. I don't know what it was. But footprints, human footprints were there. They were older footprints. And it's an area that it didn't look like hikers or really anybody, unless they're hunters with permission, would go there. So I thought maybe when I got this point 3 days ago, if I had gone at that time, maybe I would have crossed paths with somebody. So I don't know, but I was a little disappointed that I couldn't reach either of these points because they were behind private property. But also in Colorado, there's snow in the mountains, and it can get more technical even in summertime to hike up some of these areas. So I didn't feel comfortable going there at this time. I did have snowshoes if I needed to, but those aren't mountain climbing snowshoes to go up 45-degree grades or anything. So, but overall, had a interesting trip today, and that's all it was. Got to see some sun and some of the clouds in the mountains, and it was a good Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everybody.